Hi, I'm Jamie. I've worked in the beauty industry for over 20 years. Now I'm online to share all of my beauty tips and my experience with you. My approach to makeup is a very natural, simple, everyday look, something that the everyday person can achieve. Are you ready to glow? If you are, go ahead and watch this video. It is all about bronzy, glowing skin that you can achieve with just a few products in a few minutes. I already have on my complexion my brow products, so it's just going to take a few products that I'm going to be using to create that bronze look. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first step is I'm going to go in with a pink toned blush. This is a cool shade, so it does kind of offset and contrast all the warmth in the skin and adds a nice glow. I like to blend out my cream blush with a synthetic brush. That way it blends smooth and even, and it gives it that nice sheer look. I'm going to take it all the way from the apple up into the hairline towards the temple. You can either go straight onto the skin with the stick blush, or you can place it on your brush. If you're a little bit nervous about getting too much product, I would actually apply it to your brush first. Just a couple little sweeps over the stick blush with your brush, and then blend onto the skin, and you can build your color from there. But if you feel confident, you can just do a stripe on the cheek and then blend it out. Then that is your other technique option. Okay, so nice glow. Whatever's left over in your brush, take and kind of add a little bit of color down the T-zone area. Okay. Next step, I'm going to be placing a liquid highlighter on the high points of the cheek. I'm not going to overlap my concealer on my eye area, so I'm going to keep it under this line here. And I'm just going to do a small amount. I'm using my same blush brush. It's also, again, synthetic, because you're using a synthetic brush with a cream or a liquid product works the best. And just blending that so it is placed where the light hits. Same thing on the other side, creating that line, highlighting underneath, but still placed on the high point of the cheek because that is where the light hits. You can take a little bit of, again, what's left over on your brush, do maybe a little highlight on the center of the nose, and then the bow of the lip. And it won't add too much because, again, you're just using what's left over on your brush. So it's going to just add a little bit of luminosity without adding a very high beam highlight. Next step is we're going to take bronzer, and this is not a contour color. So it has a shimmer in it. It has a nice golden tone. I'm going to load up my brush, and I'm going to pack the brush into my hand. That way you don't get any streaking or too much product where you don't want it. I like to apply in the 3, so from here to here to here. And we're going to be blending it with a fluffy brush, pressing and blending the product back into the hairline will give you a natural bronzing. Bring it down a little bit onto the cheek, not too far, so you're not overlapping, covering up that blush color. Again, all the way back. You may feel like you're putting makeup on your ear. That's okay. And then blending under the chin and down the neck. Taking what's left over on your brush, hitting the nose, lightly around here, so you don't have a light spot right here. So then it blends through uniform. We're going to go ahead, since we're doing a bronze look, I'm going to add one more layer just to make it super bronzy. Like I'm just getting back from vacation, even though I'm just sitting in my bedroom. So we're going to do the same on the other side. Load up your brush, press in, and apply. And since this bronzer has a little bit of a sheen to it, it's not glittery or not like a highlight color, but it does give a glow. You can layer a little bit more without it getting too shiny, or like with a matte bronzer where it pulls too much light from the skin. Okay, so now our face is nice and bronze, has some beautiful pink color and some luminosity. Next up, taking the same bronzer, and I'm going to put it on a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and we're going to be using that as eye color. And we're going to go in and just sweep back and forth. And then I'm going to sweep out so it blends in with that bronzer color very lightly. We'll do the same on the other side. Again, you just place it in that right on underneath that orbital bone and blend. And if you have this type of brush, it does all the work for you. It makes it really easy. Bring out just a little bit of color to blend through to your bronzer. And then we're going to use a detail brush and detail around the eye area with the bronzer. I'm going to be placing it right under the bottom lash line. Don't be afraid to make this a little bit thicker because it is a bronzer, it's not an eyeliner. So it will add some really nice shape and enhance your eyes. And then we'll take a little bit on the outer corner. And this is an eyeliner free look. If you'd like to add eyeliner to add some definition, you can absolutely do that. But I really just like this fresh sun-kissed look without eyeliner. Definitely use mascara if that's something you normally use. And I'm going to finish the look. I'm actually going to use the cream blush. Pop a little on the lip. And then finish with a bronze shimmery gloss. And voila, quick bronze look. Okay, I hope you try this look. Let me know how it goes and drop any questions below. Thank you.